Alright, good morning friends. Mike here at the Professional Security Journal. We're outside today. We're actually doing this from the hood of the Subi. So you'll have to pardon the outside background noise. You'll have to pardon me as I'm eating. I'm in a way eating off the hood of my vehicle right now. So yeah. Just walked over to the just walked 2-3 driveways down to the Carl's Jr. So I'm chilling right now. So I wanted to talk about some things today. We're kind of be hopping topics through this video. I'll try to keep this video short. So I want to talk about the importance of doing something for yourself every now and then, and at the same time, I just did something with my setup here that I kind of wanted to stress the importance about. So first, let's get into my little nugget. I'm wearing Maui Jims right now. I'm wearing Pricer sunglasses. Normally, I wouldn't advocate wearing Pricer sunglasses while you're on duty, because I'm wearing Sunglass Hut. I'm wearing Sunglass Hut quality sunglasses right now. Oh, and by the way, sidebar real fast. Hat today. I know I was talking about the beanie versus the baseball cap. Well, it's sunny out today. Obviously, I got glasses on. It's sunny out today. It's a nice day out. So yeah, we're using the baseball cap today to trap that net gate or trap that face shield. And something else I didn't touch on in the previous video. Another important reason for me is, I always joke about, it's called self-deprecating humor. I always shit on myself about, I'm a little bitch about that wind between the ears. But this is also for transients. If I have to make contact with the homeless, the vagrant, whatever you want to call them, it's a spit shield more or less. When I'm talking to a transient, hey, you got to move along. That way, in case they ever try to spit on me or send other bodily fluids. So that's another thing that dawned on me after I made that video yesterday. I was like, shit, I didn't mention the real important one about making contact with homeless. So anyways, back to that. Yeah, so normally I wouldn't advocate wearing Sunglass Hut designer quality glasses while you're on duty. But, it's a good day out. Everybody around this site has been pretty chill. So I figure, fuck it. I'm just gonna wear my cool guy sunglasses, and I'm big chillin' here, as the saying goes. I'm big chillin'. So what I'm getting at, and the reason why I'm bringing the sunglasses up is because not every paycheck, but every other paycheck. So pretty much boils down to once a month, every other paycheck, I'll go out and I'll do something for myself. I don't go out to Sunglass Hut every other paycheck, obviously, but I make it a point, maybe go down to Sunglass Hut 3-4 months, once a quarter. Look at what Sunglass Hut has. Treat myself every now and then to a new pair of glasses. So that's something I do for myself. It's more or less self-care. Is I treat myself every so often. So I know we're all living paycheck to paycheck. Things are pretty fucked up nowadays. I always joke my wallet's getting raped. Probably shouldn't be using that word on YouTube now that the words have left my mouth, but it's recorded now. Yeah, I always joke my wallet's getting lubed. My wallet's getting screwed raw. I can come up with a million different ways to say that better. But yeah, I always joke my wallet's hurt. So every now and then, I'll just go out, I'll treat myself. When I was in Salt Lake all the time, I would go to I go to Fashion Place Mall, and there were 2 stores I always looked at. I always looked at Kizik's. As a matter of fact, I'm wearing Kizik's right now. Give me 1 second. I buy myself some Kizik's. These are more or less fake shoelaces. They're step-in shoes, so I can just step into the shoe. And the boot, the shoe boot I'm wearing today is a Suncrest. It was a limited edition boot. But yeah, it was a shoe boot. It was a step-in boot, limited edition, and these gray boots that I have were killer for the Utah snow. So Kizik, Good brand. I actually highly recommend them for private security. Down the road here, I want to do a dedicated product review on Kizix. And then the other thing is this brand called Untuck It. Now, when I did low profile work for the FAA, when I did low signature, concealed carry, close protection, all that fancy shit, when I did high level low signature work for the FAA, where I was covertly carrying gear, CCW, baton, the whole 9 yards, when I had to more or less do executive protection for FAA officials, Untuck It was a fucking godsend. Now, mind you, yeah, I still wore my 511 cargos, so I did stick out some. Yeah, it's just because my 511 strike pants, I swear to fucking God, are the most comfiest thing I've ever... my 511s are like my most favorite pant ever to wear on duty. I am wearing Proper brand right now, though. Only because I like these Proper pants better, I found, for work, because they have a specific pocket where I could slip my guard card into. Because I keep my guard card in those plastic sleeves, and the Proper pants have like a specific pocket that's just big enough for me to put my window sleeve into. So I was like, yes! So I'm wearing the Proper brand. I don't know what the pant model is, but yeah, I'm wearing Proper brand today. But 511 strikes, oh God, I love strikes on duty. So yeah, I did wear Untuck It. I wore an Untuck It shirt for CCW, and then at the same time, again, yeah, I stuck out some because I still wore 511 tacticals. I still wore 511 cargos, so I did still look like that catalog guy. So this video might not be under 10 minutes. Holy shit. So the other thing I want to talk about is duty belts. Sizing your duty belt, etc. Now, I am about to clear my weapon on film due to the fact I'm going to be dry firing for context, because I actually need to show you guys what I found for myself and what I need to work on. So I'm dropping the retention on this alien gear, and I'm making clear. I'm dropping the mag, I'm racking off my optic, and this is another thing I do. Flip your weapon upside down, you rack off the optic, the round comes right out in your hand. Now I'm going to rack this 3 times. I'm going to lock the slide back, actually. I screwed up. I'm going to visually and physically. Okay, we are clear. Okay, I'm putting this back in the holster. And now the retention's on. Now I have to pick up my phone. What I found for myself when I'm wearing this duty belt is, because this duty belt is not the proper size for me, I found out it's sagging. I either have to get duty belt suspenders, which I was already planning on doing anyways, because the belt's bothering me. It's been digging into my hips throughout this event. So I'm getting duty belt suspenders, but at the same time, when I draw my firearm, where's the safe direction? The trailers. When I draw my firearm, because the belt is sagging, because the belt is tipping some, I'm not really able to draw consistently, because my holster will dig into my hip and my draw is not consistent. So at the same time, I'm just messing with the holster right now, but if I actually went to draw, see, I kind of hang up. So that's something important when you're messing with your equipment and you're doing checks like you should be doing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to test my taser out on camera only because I didn't do this when I first got on shift, which is another thing I do every time I start a shift. Is when I come on duty, I do an initial walkabout of the post, and at the same time I do a function check of my equipment. I do function check the firearm. By function check, though, with the weapon on post I check to make sure I'm chambered. The cartridge for the X26 is clear the fuck away from the less lethal implement, due to the fact that when you spark a taser, if you have a cartridge nearby, you still will detonate the cartridge. So, safety on the taser is going off. All I'm doing is I'm sparking it. I'm making sure the taser works. 10, 9, 8. Taser works, we're fine. Keep the taser pointed in a safe direction. Put the cartridge back in. Keep your fingers away from the doors at all times. Taser safety. safe direction, back in the Blackhawk. Taser works. I know my pepper spray works. Pepper spray is pepper spray. I don't need to functions check that. I do sometimes functions check this baton, but at the same time, my Peacekeeper RCB, I've been having issues with it closing recently. You'll notice the finish on my tip is beat to shit already. Mind you, I only started carrying this baton on duty like January 28th, the end of January, when I first started working again. So this baton has been beat to shit the last 2 weeks because I have to, the Peacekeeper baton, you have to close in a very specific way. You have to more or less tap it on the ground, and you have to hit the ground at a 45-degree angle. When you hit the ground, you're hitting the ground at that 45 to loosen the shafts of the baton. You have to physically hit the baton close. It is a friction baton, yes, but you have to close it in a very specific way, strike the ground at a 45 to more or less loosen the baton so you can actually send it home. So I haven't been functions checking the baton lately. Normally what I did when I had an ASP Talon is I would expand the Talon, and I do a couple of the strikes I was taught as an ASP instructor. I do a couple of the movements, and then I button close the baton. Can't exactly do that with the RCB. It's a friction baton. I don't feel like smacking it into the ground every damn shift, so I haven't been function checked the baton lately. But that is a good habit to get into. When you come on post, you do an initial walkabout, and then you do your initial walkabout, and then you functions check your equipment. I have to load my firearm. So now I made it clear for you folks on film, on camera. You guys saw me clear. Now the weapon is getting hot again. And for those who aren't aware, a hot weapon is a loaded weapon. So I am making the weapon hot again, meaning I'm going to be keeping the weapon pointed in a safe direction. I'm making it live because right now I'm empty. It is empty. There is a mag in. I rack off the optic. This weapon is now loaded. This weapon is hot. I'm being very fucking careful now. It goes back in the holster. It is retained. That's it. I'm back ready for duty now. And the weapon is in the retention holster. I have put it away. I now have a hot weapon. I'm ready to go again, God forbid. So other than that, that's all I really have for you guys. Those were just quick little tidbits I wanted to send out to y'all. This is Mike Kurtz Professional Security Journal, out in the field, from the hood of his car, Eaton. This is Mike Kurtz Professional Security Journal. Y'all stay safe out there. Take it easy. Take pride out what you do. Stay situationally aware. Stay vigilant and stay frosty. And other than that, I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll see you on the other side. This is Mike here with TPSJ. I'm outies.